U.S. jobless claims data came in today, and the SPY remains resilient, but maybe not for long, as Trump is to visit Powell at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard today. What is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. We are about to cover the overall market, some plays that I want to give you, and then the second half of the video, or the second 60% of the video, is going to be a bunch of short squeeze plays that I am giving you for free right here on the channel. So make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn post notifications on, and let me know how you have been making out on these short squeeze plays. A lot of people are making a ton of money here. Now the SPY is at 634.88. It came all the way up to 636, clearly on its way to 644, but currently, as of right now, as we're making this video, it is printing out an indecision candle. We want this thing to close up higher, back up at 636 towards the end of day, and we want volume to increase. Now, Trump came out and he says he will not destroy Elon Musk's companies. He wants Elon to thrive like never before. Tesla cracked down 10% off earnings, bad earnings, horrible earnings. It tested the top of the wedge, broke below, broke out to the bottom. And if this is not a fake out to the downside, I do want to state Tesla's looking very bearish for the medium and possibly long term until we get sub 250, 260 on Tesla, which is quite a way to go. I think Tesla, if we close under 303 today, is very bearish. United Health is another stock that sold off down 4% with another lawsuit that came out. But I want to point this out. United Health sold off not as much as you'd think with a catalyst like this. And this is one that I want you to put on your radar as it's building a base. And I think this is kind of more so fear, and big smart money is buying this up anytime if it dips below 270. Okay, so I just want to put that warning out there. APLD building a beautiful base today above $11, using it as support. It looks better on the daily time frame right here. You can see using it as support right here. APLD could possibly have a lot more room for upside. Celsius getting a move up 3%. Intel reports earnings tonight. INTC, it's down almost 3% on the day today. But like I said, I have been accumulating Intel, and if they sell off during earnings tonight, then I will be just continuing to accumulate as well. I will buy on the dips for Intel, INTC. Amazon, Jeff Bezos selling more Amazon stock, which leads me into, actually, before I jump into that point, before we get into the short squeeze plays, ELF is at 118. It built a base at 105. This is when we let go on the sell-off, and it kind of hurt to let it go. I don't like to marry these stocks. I don't like to marry these companies, but both times we've taken a position in ELF, it's treated us very well. And we also got a golden cross on the daily. We got a very healthy correction, which kind of spooked me out of my position. And we are also building a base on the 50 EMA, continuing to climb. So ELF is showing extreme strength going forward. And will I take re-entry? Possibly. I don't like to re-enter at a higher price than I sold at, but I just want to put it on your radar that if you're still in ELF, shout out to you. Next thing I'm watching is 140. If we can break back above 121.50, I think we can get to 140 very quickly on ELF. Now, as far as insider selling, I just want to state a lot of companies are selling off, missing on earnings, or even beating earnings and still not really getting a crazy push like we usually see during earnings season, where stocks are up, 10-20% to possibly 25 to 30%, right? Something is brewing. I mean, the SPY is being held up with Palantir, Nvidia, and stocks like that that are just testing all-time highs, but really kind of stagnant. If we get any sort of fear or catalyst or anything for the market, expect the VIX, which is the volatility index that measures volatility in the S&P 500, to absolutely skyrocket and the market to overreact. And I just think we are far from the 50 moving average. I think a pullback from 634 down to 606 is very likely. And I just want to warn you coming into next week that it looks like we're heading up to 644. But today and tomorrow, if they print some sort of indecision candle or spinning top candle, or a candle that just looks like there's a possibility of turning around, be very cautious being bullish on the market. Now, Citadel Securities. Let's talk about these scumbags. Citadel is now warning the SEC about using blockchain. July 22nd, Citadel Securities, the notorious market maker, has called on the U.S. Securities Exchange Commission to adopt a cautious and structured approach to regulating tokenized securities, emphasizing the need for transparency and investor protection. In a letter to the SEC's crypto task force, the firm warned that rushed exemptions for tokenized securities could lead to investor confusion, market fragmentation, and unfair advantages for certain platforms, which is dumb, right? They are pressing so hard on what the SEC is trying to pass here, and here's why. They fear on-chain short squeeze visibility, immutable trade records, and retail breaking free from Citadel's monopoly. And this goes with other market makers as well. Because if trading, clearing, and custody move to public blockchains, Citadel's chokehold on liquidity, order flow, and execution weakens. Retail could trade peer-to-peer via smart contracts and not route orders through brokers who sell flow to Citadel, which basically abolishes payment for order flow completely. There's not going to be use for it, which is one of the main uses for these market makers. Blockchain-based securities would have real-time transparent settlement. There is so much to this that they need to press up on, that if it gets passed, it's going to be very, very bad for these market makers. Sydney Sweeney's pumping American Eagle right now. It was up. It was all the way up to $12.14. Just keep a side eye. It's at a 13% short interest. Maybe spook some short sellers. GNS cost to borrow rate spiking up to 50%, showing that more and more shares are getting tighter. There's less shares available to borrow on GNS as we sell off further, right? I talked about the retracement on GNS. At some point, it's going to come down like a spring where there's not really many shares available to borrow, and the fee is going to be too high, and GNS is going to get another leg up. Krispy Kreme, DNUT. This came all the way from $3 to $5.75. Maybe this is over, but I want you to watch this as a basket alongside costs. This has a short interest of 33% over on ticker symbol DNUT, which is insane. This goes for Beyond as well, BYND, getting a massive pullback, which also could very possibly continue higher. This formed a huge cup on the charts, and we need to watch this, and it's not over the next week. We need to watch this over the next month, all of these plays. BYND has almost a 40% short interest, okay? MAXN, this one is up 3% today, building a base off of $4.30. If we break back above $4.98, I'm expecting 608 to 717, but mainly 608 to 650. Okay, watch this stock as well. I think it has a lot more room to run. Looks very good on the weekly as well. Maxon has a 13% short interest. I'm giving you all of these for free. SRFM up 17% today, starting to get a cross after a beautiful retracement, and this could be the beginning of the second leg up. 14% short interest. Keep these on your radar. Obviously, last but not least, Open still sits at a 21 almost percent short interest. Got a massive sell-off, but now up another 20% on today after we built a beautiful base off of two support levels that we had drawn out. 208, 235. What could happen right here? Well, 288 or 290 could be the max, and GNS could get rejection here and continue to sell off, and you could be attempting to catch a falling knife here, and Open could very well be over. Or you come into next week. Oh, why am I okay? And this candle, this indecision candle you see here, gets absolutely smashed through, and Open gets absurdly out of hand, right? Coming up to, $8 to $10.30. Okay, that is a small possibility, but we saw how very quickly we got to $5 on Open. Just keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on all of these short squeeze plays. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below on INTC earnings tonight. Are you bullish with me, or are you very bearish? And let me know what you think about the SPY. Are you betting puts? Are you betting calls coming in next week? I am happy that there's so much chaos, but we have one more trading day left in this week. Now, we didn't cover crypto. Lottery sucks. We didn't cover crypto. We didn't cover GameStop. We didn't cover AMC. What is going on? You guys have been loving the 2 uploads a day, and I can't do them every day, but I'm going to cover GameStop because there's a lot going on. that has to be said, and I don't want to make this video 20 minutes long. I will also throw possibly some crypto in there as well coming up into tonight's video. But that is it, guys. I love you all. Make sure to press the top link in the description. This takes you to my Discord server. There should be at least 4,583 of you guys in my Discord server, but only about 800 of you are in the server, which is crazy. I don't know why you're pressing off this video without joining the server, guys. People join in and then they pay for it for life. So it's basically a free Discord. Again, tons of benefits in there. There are, I don't even need to name the alerts. Just get in the Discord. We have so much in here, and we have been posting crazy plays in these short squeeze. So get in the Discord server, guys. That is it. I love you all. God bless. Lottery Stocks out.